So hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Bernard from GoUSA.site, and today I want to talk about how to get a job in the US, especially as a foreigner, and if you would like to emigrate. So if you want to basically say, you know what, I want to live and work in the United States and I would like to get a job, I want to get my sponsorship and my right visa. How to get this done? I want to talk about this right now. So if you would like to emigrate to the United States, of course, a key element is to get a job. And it's just not a job. Of course, you also need to make sure that the company you are, applying for is also willing to give you a so-called sponsorship, because without the sponsorship, you will not get a visa, and you need a working authorization and a visa in order to emigrate to the United States in a legal way. So, if you don't know me, then I would say you can find other videos, of course, on my website, GoUSA.site. I'm Bernard. I moved with my entire family, 3 little children and my wife, to the United States, and I had no special education. In fact, I didn't even have a college degree. So I was learning, or I had an apprenticeship. And, after years and years, I was very focused in computer graphics. So before I was even working in insurance business, I was selling insurance policies, etc. But then I completely changed my mind, my focus of my career, and I was self-taught. And without any education, without any bachelor's degree and any college degree, I made it happen to move within just like 10 weeks from Europe, Austria, with my entire family to the United States. So, but how was this possible? And how is it actually possible that you can get a job? Because all the questions I get, Bernard, like, how can I find a company that is willing to sponsor me? How did you do that? How can I get a job? And not just a job, how can I make sure that the company is willing to sponsor me? Because I need that sponsorship to get my visa, right? So, in fact, it is true that most of the people who would like to emigrate to the US and who would like to move with their entire family, they fail in one specific thing. And that's precisely not knowing and understanding how they can get a job and how they have to apply, what specific tactic and strategy they have to use in order to maximize their chances. Because I can tell you something, I had, so to speak, not even a bachelor's degree. I had an apprenticeship. That's about it. But I learned over the time what is really valuable in the US and how to do the strategy or the process. I figured it out. The process is actually the key to understand how you can get jobs in the US, and not just any regular job. I would say that, you boost your chances and also your salary in a way where people say, like, I cannot believe that. So it is a lot of understanding how you market yourself. It's also a lot of planning. It's understanding this process and the strategy. But I also have to say, it's not just about the strategy itself. Because as we all know, yes, you can have a plan and you say, yeah, I would love to move to the United States and I want to live there. I want to work there. I want to start new, because wherever you are, it doesn't matter, right? You have some goals, you have a dream, and you say, like, this is what I would like to do. But most of the time, and this is how I started too, when I was bloody young and I felt like, I have to do something else. I have to leave my country because I had such a strong passion for computer graphics, and in my home country there was not any industry. So I knew, like, this is what I want to do and what I have to do. So I need to find a way to get out from my country and also to live long term in the United States where this industry is. And like I said, with my family, I basically was able to fly to the US, to move to the US after like 10 to 12 weeks. And it's a fact that I moved my whole family, my 3 little kids. I bought a house, we moved in, and tra-la, like I lived there. And since then, I was living there, and I basically went through this step by step. And lots of people then said, like, I can't even believe this, how you did it and how I executed it. And when I was back, trust me, in my home country, I had so many naysayers. I mean, the naysayers was like intense, because everybody said, well, you don't even have a proper education, huh? What you think? Do you think that the United States is waiting for you? Or like, how do you think you want to even make a living with like computer graphics or whatever? Like, what do you think? You need to be a doctor, or you need to be a lawyer, or you need to have at least a college degree, right? So trust me, like all that crazy stuff and that negativity I was confronted was kind of like a challenge. But as older I got, and I was always very pig-headed as well, of course, I learned to ignore them. The naysayers, just ignore them and tell them, you know what, whatever you guys think, let them think and let them be negative. It's your life, and it's really all about what you want to do. So what I wanted to say is, if you haven't been watching any of my videos, and if you are interested as well in the methods, the strategy, the plan, and the execution, how I did it, how I moved with my simple education, with my whole family, from Europe, Austria to the United States, and how I started my living here after 12 weeks, so to speak, then I would say go to my website, gousa.site. Again, gousa.site. There you will find lots of other videos, informative information. And I also talk much more about visa categories, lawyers, what you really need to know to land a job in the United States. So what the process is, the strategy. And trust me, there are so many jobs in the US. It's insane. I mean, you have literally all the possibilities you can imagine. It's just really, you need to know and you need to figure out, how can you apply for a job? How can you find the right job? What's the process and the strategy to connect with people? How do you write a resume? What do you say on the interviews, on the phone interviews? It starts already, right? And how do you sell yourself so that the companies will say, sure, that's it, like that's 100% match, right? So there is a lot, of course, you need to consider and you have to know. But as I said, if you go to my website, gousa.site, check out more of my videos. I love to see you over there. And also, please don't forget to subscribe here on my YouTube channel, because if you do so, I create more and more videos and with a lot of information. And yeah, I would say that's about it. Thanks for watching. Good luck already. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon on my website and also in my next video. So far, so good. Best greetings from the US, and I hope to see you here soon. All the best and take care. Bye-bye.